This week, Google dropped Nano Banana 2, and Google says it brings pro-level features, subject consistency, text rendering, real-world knowledge, and 4K resolution, all at flash speed. So confident, they made it default across the entire Gemini app. So I took all three Nano Banana models, the original, Pro, and the latest one released this week, into my style lab and ran them side by side. Here's what I found. First up, we're testing portraits. This is a style preset, style modifier called Garden Editorial. And we're testing, as I said, three models. First up, Nano Banana Original. The result is beautiful. However, I think it's very stylized and it's missing that low angle that is in the prompt. Whereas Nano Banana 2 and Pro delivered much better on the low angle, and I think Nano Banana 2 got the most accurate low angle position even compared to Pro. In all of these instances, I think the character, the persona is great. I think the Nano Banana 2 and Pro are probably the most realistic ones. And I would say because of the technicality of the shot being from a low angle looking up, so you can see the blue sky, I would say the Nano Banana 2 is a winner in this case. Let me know if you agree. I would like to hear your perspective. Put it in the comments down below. Next test. This is a street style modifier that I have. Looking at the speed of generation, we see that Nano Banana came in first, and we've been seeing that Nano Banana 2 is taking a little bit more time, and in this case taking a lot more time to generate compared to even Pro. All three nailed the prompt remarkably well. The outfit is consistent across all three. I would say this is actually the closest three-way match I've seen, which it makes it more interesting. Hard for me to call the winner. Let me know your opinion in the comments. So moving on to the next round, and this time we're testing magazine cover. This is a 2-in-1 test. I want high fashion and legible typography all in one image, and we already see that the Nano Banana generated the result first. However, right away we see that this is not a full body shot, whereas Pro, what was asked, following the prompt details and requirements, I would say that the Pro is a clear winner. Taking another look at it in more close up, I can say that all three models struggle with this one. And it's hard because I've asked for a full body shot with the cleanest typography you would expect. Nano Banana didn't deliver, and Nano Banana 2 didn't deliver on a full body shot except for Pro. However, looking a little bit in more detail on the write-up on the magazine itself, I see that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't have context. It made gibberish, which I think is an issue. If you want to use Pro, you would expect much better text rendering. Hard for me to explain which one would be the probably winner. On a full body shot, I'll give it a credit to Pro, but the text is definitely not gonna work if you want to create more detailed stylized work. I would say all three models failed at this test. So moving on to another test. Again, we're testing text rendering, but this time on a product. Text rendering on a product labels, I would say, is one of the hardest things for image generation. So let's analyze each image. I think all three models did a pretty good job of handling the typography. The title of the brand is clearly legible and readable easily. Even the smaller subtitle below, I can read across all three generations. What I like about Nano Banana Original, I think this is the most cleanest composition, whereas Nano Banana 2 added a lot of other details that were not in a prompt, like these stones, little spoons was not in a prompt. So personally, I like the Nano Banana output result more. So here's the last test. We're trying an infographic that includes a image of a sneaker as well as a combination of text. I think this would be the hardest test of the day. So because it includes multiple text labels, connecting lines, technical layout, and a product that needs to look like a real design concept. So we'll see the output. So let's analyze the results. First up, Nano Banana. I think it did a pretty good job, though I do see some nuances and issues. So one thing, the lines are roughly pointing to the right direction, but not exactly where they're supposed to be. The outsole has a typo, so that's a nuance where Nano Banana not always handles the text rendering, especially in a complex tasks like this, accurately. Whereas Nano Banana 2 did I would say, much better job with the text rendering. However, there is some issues here too. As you can see, the grip matrix outsole is appearing twice. It didn't need to be, and plus some random numbers, especially this number here. I'm not sure what's trying to do, either create number 2 or 4. It created a combo that wasn't asked in a prompt, though I do like the lighting effect and the composition, the angle. And last but not least, the Pro model. Much accurate text rendering, and even the pointing of each arrow is correct for each of them. It went a little bit more overly futuristic, but depending on what you're looking for, this could be the way. It did say futuristic in the prompt, so I think it did follow it more accurately. So for me, giving some nuances that I'm seeing in Nano Banana and Nano Banana 2, the Pro probably would be my recommendation for a more complex task still. We'll see if Nano Banana helps close the gap later on. I can see a improvement against Nano Banana, but it's not yet at the full capacity of what Nano Banana Pro delivers yet. One thing worth knowing, these models don't cost all the same. The original Nano Banana is the cheapest at about 4 cents an image through API, but it tops out at 1K resolution. That's it. No 2K, no 4K. Nano Banana 2 starts at about 7 cents at 1K, 10 cents for 2K, and 15 cents for 4K. That's roughly half the cost of Pro across every resolution. So my takeaway is this. The original Nano Banana is probably slept on compared to Nano Banana 2 and Pro. And at 4 cents an image, it still delivers a really good output, and it's really great for iterative work. Nano Banana 2, I would say, is really good at following the prompt, even across the group. And Pro is still the best workhorse for final deliverables. I think the real story is that there's no single best model anymore. The right choice depends on what you're making. If you need something like iterative work or you have a tight budget, Nano Banana Original can still help you figure that out. 3 models, 3 strengths, 3 price points. And knowing which one to reach for is the skills that actually matters. That's it, Nano Banana models, all 3 of them head to head. I'll revisit this as Nano Banana 2 matures. Day 1, day 3, and a month from now performance are usually different stories. If you want to try the style modifiers I used in this video, they're all part of Maker Skill. Links below. Tell me in the comments what you want me to test next.